also remember the work he did as a Deputy President of the Republic of South Africa, working with traditional leaders, doing a lot of work as the chair of SANAC as well, as a leader of government business. A lot of the work that I do today I inherited from him. We want to say that we will always remember him. We will always have fond memories of the time he spent with us. We will also remember at all times his call for unity of our organization. As I said when I closed my speech today, that we unite now or we perish. We want to take on that lesson from him, that our organization can only be renewed, can only be strong if all of us as comrades unite and work together. But more importantly, continue to serve our people diligently as he did. And we want to say to the Mabuza family, we send once again sincere condolences to you, to the relatives, but in particular to our sister patients and the children. And let me conclude by saying that may his revolutionary soul rest in eternal peace.
Today we want to speak of the man that we knew at home, the father who raised us, who taught us, and believed in us long before we believed in ourselves. He was layered, and he could be stern, yes, but always with a purpose. He wanted us to be strong, to be independent, to be ready for a world that would not give anything freely. He expected us to work hard, to think clearly, and to be ready to stand behind our own words. If we ask the question, we could expect him to say, Hambo research alend, uboyungchele. We had to be prepared to defend our reasoning. He was not harsh, but he held the bar very high, and he helped us reach it. He reminded us often that his own upbringing had been very difficult. He told stories of how much harder it had been for him, and he didn't do this to shame us, but to show us how far he had come and how much further we could go as his children. Those stories made us value the life that he built for us, the safety, stability, and opportunities. He gave us a life that he never had. And he always reminded us of that. When things felt hard, he would simply say, "Twala siphambano sakho uhambe," which means carry your cross and go. It was his way of saying that life isn't always easy, but there's no challenge that's beyond your capability. He supported every one of our wild ideas, from soccer to tennis, photography, cricket, law, leadership. If we were ready to go for it, he would say, "Go for everything." And he meant it, because he wanted us to dream big and also follow through.
There were moments the small ones will hold very close. His office was always warm from fire. He would sit there in the evenings and come out smelling faintly of wood smoke. That smell, it became a comfort. His presence meant safety. And sometimes, just sometimes, when he saw us struggling or saw that we're trying to be strong when we really were not strong, he would give in. He would soften. He'd give us a hug or say yes to something we didn't expect him to. In those rare moments, we saw just how big his heart was. Dad was not an overly expressive man, but he showed love through belief. He believed in us. He believed we could carry weight, make decisions, take on the world. He prepared us for life not by shielding us from it, but by sharpening us for it. He also reminded us to return to ourselves. When Dad needed rest, he'd return to his garden, to his farm, to nature, the birds, the wind, the trees. That was where he found peace. That was where he reflected. That was where he recharged. And in watching him do that, we learned something too. That even the strongest people need stillness. And that strength is not just about action, it is also about reflection. And in watching him do that, we stand here as his children proud. We are proud carriers of his legacy. We speak for all our siblings when we say we miss him deeply. We feel his absence already, in the smallest ways and in the heaviest moments.